Alright, so the first video I put out was about stretching passively, like your shoulders this way versus under grip with the bar, and a lot of the same things can happen on the hip, right? So ligaments of the hip capsule can get stressed a lot, or someone isn't really stretching their hip flexors when they're trying to get there. So they usually put one leg up like this, and they just sink into their lower back and they sit forward a lot, right? And so you can see she has a little bit of an arch of her back, and she's kind of just pushing into her hip this way, and she probably doesn't feel that big of a stretch. So what this is doing, right, is she arches her back, and then she also leans forward and kind of sinks her hip forward. So like where her quad attaches to her pelvic bone, and also where her hip flexors actually attach to your spine, as soon as I arch my back and I just sink into it, I'm probably not actually stretching the front of my hip or my quad, even if my knee's bent. I'm probably just putting a lot of stress on the ligaments, the capsules, and the bone and joint alignment. So instead what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back, and the first thing she's gonna do is she's gonna hollow in a lot, right? So we're gonna stabilize her spine and her core. She's gonna squeeze her butt on this side a lot, and she's gonna put her hands down on the front and gently push down. What this does is engages her core, posteriorly tilts her pelvis, and makes her butt do a lot of the work. So now when she leans forward, she'll probably feel a stretch a lot earlier than if she was just sinking into her hip joint like this, right? So pull the pelvis in, squeeze your butt, hands on the front, and then when you lean forward and feel the stretch, just breathe, right? Don't think about cranking into the joint, but just go nice and easy. And again, I got this from Charlie Weingroff, who's a very intelligent strength coach. But this simple tweak versus just sinking into your back will probably get you a lot more bang for your buck here versus just resting passively in the stretch.